What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn welcoming you back to our VGC with Pros series. Of course, we are joined with Cybertron, as you guys can see, and we're going to jump right back into Battle Spot. We're not going to waste any time because we're on a bit of a timer, because if you missed the last episode, you just got to go check it out. It was the most insane battle I've ever seen on Battle Spot, and I think Aaron said it was the longest battle he's ever seen on Battle Spot. But we're going up against Fonzie with the 1716 rating from Germany, and once again, Aaron's going to pilot this first battle, and hopefully the second battle I'll try to jump out of the co-pilot seat. But go ahead, take it away.
Yeah, so first of all, I'm pretty excited because Fonzie should be Florian Werdak, also known as the Flo, who was the Italy national champion last year.
Oh my gosh.
So this should be pretty exciting. Yeah, I know he has had a bit rougher of a season, but he's actually going to be competing at Italy Nationals this weekend. I'm not sure by the time it uploaded, it probably already happened, but he's a fantastic player. And he's also got a really defensive team, so we might be in store for another very long match. But yeah, I mean, just to comment on his team, we've seen the Mega Venusaur, Landorus, Cresselia, Scrafty, Rotom-Wash, and Heatran. So this is one that originally was piloted by Wolfie Glick, who you know, I'm sure, and you worked with. He built a team very similar to this. He had Mega Banette instead. He had the dual Mega with Mega Banette and Venusaur, but otherwise this is kind of a bulkier team that relies on type advantage and whatnot. But I think Gardevoir here is actually a fantastic Pokemon to use. We're just gonna have to mainly watch out for his Heatran. If we can beat the Heatran, I think Gardevoir can win us this match.
Awesome. So as far as leads, what are you thinking?
I like Scrafty Gardevoir, honestly.
Okay. Because Scrafty...
yeah, it typically is like a Mungus Gardevoir, Scrafty Gardevoir. I do like Scrafty Gardevoir here. Let's see, in the back... Jellicent actually makes a lot of sense in this game, just to beat the Heatran. It can Will-O-Wisp and recover as well. Rotom-Wash, I'm just thinking which one is better, Rotom-Wash or Jellicent, because Jellicent, of course, is weaker to the knockoff from Scrafty, but then at the same time, we can burn it, and it won't do too much. I like Jellicent a bit more here, actually.
Alright, cool, sweet. I'm glad we're going to use it.
And for the last one, Heatran gives us a bit better offense, but Amoonguss is fantastic to beat his Rotom. I think Amoonguss is worth being just to beat the Rotom-Wash in case he brings it.
Okay, awesome. I was thinking Amoonguss too. I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't thinking, oh, well, we need something for Rotom-Wash, but I just love Rage Powder. I really do.
And you know, Spore was the real MVP of that last episode.
Exactly. I mean, this Fonzie has the Mega Venusaur, so obviously we gotta be careful with what slots we're sporing.
Yep.
But oh, that's so cool! Wow, I'm excited. I wish Aaron and I were talking in between. I need to brush up on all my VGC player knowledge. Obviously, I'm just getting into the scene. So he opens up the Scrafty and the Venusaur.
Whoa, that's a very good lead for a Mega Gardevoir here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so unfortunately we don't trace the Intimidate, but let's see who's Intimidate. Okay, his Intimidate goes first. So to any newer VGC players, abilities are determined based off speed. So that does help us in knowing that he's faster. So let's see, on this first turn, I would probably just fake out Venusaur and Trick Room. He's probably going to fake out Gardevoir, but that's fine. If we can trade fake outs, that's not too bad. Though I'm actually trying to think right now, because we are weak to the Sludge Bomb.
Yeah.
But let's see. So yeah, I think he's going to fake out Gardevoir and probably just go for a Sludge Bomb onto that slot as well. Yeah, we could actually Super Fang. I don't know. If anything, I just want to make sure Gardevoir doesn't take too much damage since it's really important in this match.
Yeah.
We did bring Jellicent, though. I guess if anything, I'm probably going to protect Gardevoir here.
Okay.
Actually, no. We should just go for the Trick Room and the Fake Out.
Go for the Trick Room and Fake Out.
Just scout out what he does. Yeah.
Because no matter what, the most damage you're taking is that Fake Out, because you're going to Fake Out the Venusaur. So the Sludge Bomb is never getting off. I almost thought you were going to say switch in, when you mentioned Jellicent, switch in Jellicent, but Jellicent doesn't really have good type advantage without Trick Room up, obviously. I mean, Giga Dream's
the Venusaur here is just a big issue if we can't get Trick Room up, and him leading Scrafty was actually really clever. I thought immediately we were in a really fantastic position, but that ends up not being the case just because his Scrafty is faster, so he's guaranteed to fake out off.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yep, he does target Gardevoir and fake out, so we do trade fake outs immediately. That's not much of a surprise.
Yeah. It would have been interesting had he faked out our Scrafty.
Then we would have been able to get up. I was hoping, that's why I was like, you might as well make that play, because a lot of times players mess up. They choose to fake out Scrafty instead. Then Gardevoir would be able to survive the Sludge Bomb and set up Trick Room. Yeah. But, our opponent's a really smart player, so he's not going to let that happen. Course. Okay, let's see. Who do we have in the back again? It's Jellicent
and Amoonguss.
Amoonguss.
So pretty defensive modes.
Yeah, the Venusaur matchup here is really bad. If we can knock out Venusaur, I like our chances of winning this one, but knocking it out will be difficult. Let's see. I would think he would Sludge Bomb and knock off that slot. I mean, we could protect with Gardevoir this turn. The real question is whether he predicts or protect. But even if he does, he can't do very much to us. So I would probably protect Gardevoir and go for the...
Super Fang on Venusaur?
Super Fang, yeah, exactly.
Picking it up, I'm picking it up. All right, Super Fang on Venusaur. Because, I mean, just listening to you talk, he actually withdraws the Venusaur. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I mean, a Super Fang on Heatran is not bad.
Yep. Oh, yeah, no, that's perfectly
beautiful.
fine. That's why Super Fang's such a good move, too.
Yeah, it's just, I don't care about your typing. We're just going to do, as long as you're not a ghost, we're going to do 50%. So let's do it. And, oh, he actually protects with the Scrafty.
Okay.
So he was really fearing a Hyper Voice there.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's right, because he probably thinks we're the, because like I mentioned when we were building this team, Gardevoir, typically also can be the max speed 100 base speed Gardevoir. Not 100, but it will be that really speedy Gardevoir, which actually outspeeds the majority of the format. So he was probably thinking we'd outspeed him there, but not the case. I think here we should probably withdraw Gardevoir, though, into the Jellicent.
Yeah. And then with Scrafty, would you want to Super Fang Scrafty, or would you want to Drain Punching Heatran? We are intimidated, so it's not gonna do too.
I like the Super Fang onto Scrafty actually the most because it punishes switches out too, so we're guaranteed 50% of damage on whatever comes in or whether he stays in.
Yep, I like that. I like that. So Jellicent's gonna hop in for Gardevoir. I mean, we didn't see leftovers on the Heatran. We actually didn't see. Oh, he's gonna withdraw the Scrafty.
Does Venusaur come back in?
Yeah, Venusaur's coming right back in.
Yeah. Okay. I don't mind that.
And Heatran goes for Protect. So we're gaining, I feel like we're just slowly gaining momentum.
Wow. A lot of surprising momentum, honestly.
We missed the Super Fang.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
But that's the accuracy you have to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay, so the nice thing here is we should actually be able to get a Trick Room up.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. Because you can't
So that's the nice thing of running dual Trick Room users. Yeah, so I think we should Trick Room here, and I would probably still Super Fang Venusaur because we want that Venusaur gone.
Okay.
It was really nice of him though. I think. Let's see. Yep, going for the sub.
Yeah.
Us bringing in Amoonguss ultimately was not the call, just because he didn't bring that Rotom Wash, or he hasn't revealed it yet. Oh, ooh.
We just traded misses left and right. He missed the Lead Seed. We missed the Super Fang. It was just substitute Trick Room. That was it. That's all that happened.
But hey, we get Trick Room up for free, which is always a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I think here we should double up onto the Venusaur with the Will-O-Wisp and a Super Fang. There's a good chance he protects, but regardless, even if he does, Heatran's doing absolutely nothing in the position it's in right now.
I mean, all it would essentially do is just burn a... Heatran actually protects.
Okay, that's what I thought he might do in fear of the Scald and Drain Punch double target.
Wow. All right, so Scrafty's gonna land a Super Fang. So this is he's 50% right now in these Super Fangs. We get a Will-O-Wisp. We connect with the Will-O-Wisp, which is awesome.
Okay, that's good. That's what we needed. Now with Recover, this is why I love Recover on Jellicent. He can Giga Drain, but we can Recover.
Yeah, and obviously you guys can see the Giga Drain's not doing enough to basically outdo Recover.
Yeah. So that's really good for us. We still have the Citrus Berry as well, so we're going to be able to slowly stall this Venusaur out, which is fantastic for us.
Definitely.
Let me just think what we have in the back. We have Amoonguss. Yeah, I really wish we didn't bring Amoonguss now. I feel like if we had Heatran offensively, this game would be a bit easier.
Yeah.
But, those are the decisions you choose to make. And if he does have Rotom Wash as his last one, then it's still not a total lost cause. Actually, Amoonguss still beats Landorus and Rotom and Scrafty, so it's not terrible. But right now, the Heatran behind his sub, obviously a bit scary. Now, we could Scald and Drain Punch that slot, which I would actually consider doing just because he protected last turn.
Yeah, I was going to say, since he protected last turn, we should just... I would want to do that because I think all Venusaur is going to do is probably going to Giga Drain again. Maybe try to set up that Lead Seed, but now that he's burned, I feel like he's not going to bother with setting up Lead Seed. I don't know. Maybe so to counteract it.
Let's see what he does here first. So the nice thing of running these 100% accurate moves, we know we're guaranteed all this damage.
Yeah, definitely. So he does actually go for the Lead Seed on the Scrafty.
Oh, interesting. That makes sense though. I like that play on his end. And he just launches a Heat Wave. Yeah, that makes the most sense to me.
Which won't do too
Jellicent
much.
taking that like both of Pokemon taking on like champ.
Yeah.
I can't see right now how much HP is Heatran at.
Heatran has about, I think it's 10%.
Okay, so it can't set up a sub.
No, yeah, it's maybe it's a little bit more than 10, but it's he can't set up a sub at a sub range.
Okay, good. Okay, well, let's think about this next turn then. Let's see if we... So we have 2 turns of Trick Room down. Let's make sure we count our turns
this time
of
we're
Trick
not
Room.
gonna...
Okay. I mean, I really like our position right now, so we are a bit ahead. I don't want to choke right now. Let's see. So, I think he's gonna protect Heatran here. That would make the most sense to me.
Yeah.
We could go for another Super Fang onto Venusaur and Scald the Heatran. That's like the safest play. Just, you know, if in case you don't protect, then we get the Scald off for free. If anything, right now, you know, I'd like to switch in Gardevoir ideally, but then it's tough to get it in for free here.
I think we could switch it in where Scrafty is. I really think he's just gonna Leafy the Jellicent.
He might
Giga Drain the Jellicent.
Yeah, I think we should actually recover Jellicent.
Okay.
And go for the Super Fang onto... Ooh.
Yeah, just barely got it. He withdraws the Heatran.
Okay, that's fine. Into what?
Into the Scrafty.
Yep. Hey, alright, that actually works out decently. Yeah, so that is actually ideal just because we're not infected by this Intimidate right now.
That's the other thing about Super Fang that's just so awesome.
You're right. And we get the Recover, which is fantastic. So he'll probably... I mean, I would guess he's going to Giga Drain here, maybe Leech Seed the Jellicent.
Yeah, he goes for the Giga Drain.
Okay, yeah. Which is a good move on his end, but that's fine.
Yeah, he's going to gain... I mean, between this and the Leech Seed, I mean, the burn, look... oh, Curse Body! There it is!
Oh, that's why we use it. That is exactly why we use it.
That is awesome.
Okay, that's huge, actually, for us here.
Yeah, that completely shuts...
Okay, so I think this next turn we're going to want to switch out that Scrafty. Into... I'll just need... I would say Amoonguss here. Just because we don't want that Gardevoir to take useless damage right now. We want to play safely.
Yeah. And then would we want to recover off this Jellicent again?
I would go for the Will-O-Wisp on his Scrafty. Oh, actually, no. Before you do that, there's a decent chance he switches into Heatran, so maybe a Scald.
Okay.
I know that may be a somewhat risky play, but I could foresee him switching out here into back out into Heatran.
I mean, I think it's less... I wouldn't call it risk. Except there's no really downside. Like either you get a little bit of damage off from the Scrafty and a potential burn, or I think that's actually, it sounds like a safer play. So our Scrafty's going to come back first, which means his Scrafty is not switching out because we already saw that he was faster due to the Intimidate. See a Fake Out on the Amoonguss, which is fine.
Yes, we do get the Scald. Now a burn here would actually be really nice because it would be like a free Will-O-Wisp.
But we don't get it.
Nope.
It's all good.
He goes for Leech Seed. Yep, he does connect this time around, which is good for him, obviously. Yeah. And I believe this time it's our last turn of Trick Room.
Yeah, I think so. He's gonna pop the Citrus there.
Yeah, but he's still in a pretty awkward position right now. I mean, this is also a very long drawn-out game, given the defensive natures, which is just hilarious to me. Okay, Trick Room expires, so I mean, we could just Rage Powder Trick Room once again here.
Just to get it back up. Yeah, I think that's a good play. I think that he's definitely... I mean, he's obviously going to go for a knockoff on the Jellicent slot, I think. I mean, I say obviously, but I don't... I think that's still the right play. Rage Powder, Trick Room.
It's just, you know, playing as safe as possible right now. Nope, he switches out Venusaur. Interesting decision.
Into the Cress.
Oh, so that's his last Pokemon. Okay. Well, I don't mind that. Because we have status conditions on both of our Pokemon right now. I'm actually really loving this team so far. It's really defensive, but I really enjoy like the defensive nature of it.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, so we do get Trick Room up again, which is nice. It actually might be worth switching out Jellicent now into the Scrafty we've got. Actually, I could... I wonder if he has Trick Room on his Cresselia. I think we should definitely switch out into Scrafty with our Jellicent.
Okay.
And Spore the Cresselia slot.
I like that. I don't think there's any chance of him just switching his Crest back into his Venusaur. So it doesn't matter what we're getting a Spore off. Well, I mean, he could Psychic us. But we have Trick Room up right now, so we're fine.
Yeah. And we do get the Intimidate off against the Scrafty, which obviously helps out a lot as well.
And I could see him going for the knockoff again on the Jellicent, putting us in a position where either we have to Spore or Rage Powder. So, he actually goes for the Drain Punch. Not the best thing in the world.
Oh, wonderful prediction on his end. Very nicely done. Well, that's why he's a national champion.
Exactly.
But this is actually fine, because now we can just knock off Cresselia, Spore, Scrafty.
Do you want to knock off? Do you want a Super Fang in case? Oh, well, the Venusaur. What's the Venusaur at?
I like knockoff just because it removes the item. If it's Super Fang, we might actually activate the Citrus Berry.
That is true. Okay,
so that way we just eliminate the item.
Do you think he's going to switch Scrafty into Venusaur, predicting the Spore? I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. It's still the safest play.
I think Spore onto Scrafty is actually, it might be worth considering switching out Amoonguss here into our and finally bring in
Gardevoir?
that Gardevoir.
I feel like he's going to switch the Scrafty into Venusaur.
No, that's a fantastic point. I agree with that, actually. Let's see. Okay, so Amoonguss switches out first, but we are faster, obviously, under Trick Room, so we'll see whether he switches out that Scrafty. Oh.
Well, I knew he was going to switch the Venusaur in for something.
Okay.
That's what I said before. I said I don't want to go for. I was like, do we want to go for knockoff on the crest in case this Venusaur comes in? I was just stuck on Venusaur coming in, basically. That still does an okay amount of damage.
Yeah. So he gets the Drain Punch off, but you know, that's fine. We get the Gardevoir in for free, which is probably most important right now. And that that Venusaur is also very close to fainting. Actually, let's see. Maybe we could bring in Jellicent.
Can we bring in Jellicent and double up on the Venusaur, like Hyper Voice Scald?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I like that. Oh man, I knew Venusaur. Oh my gosh, I'm so angry right now, dude. Because I was literally, that's what I was like. I was just like, oh, do we want to go for knockoff in case Venusaur comes in? But you're saying, oh, then we'll get the Citrus. But in my mind, I was like, oh, Venusaur's already coming in. But then once you said that, I was like, well, Venusaur's not coming in over there. Maybe he's coming over there. Whatever. So
no, it's fine. We're in a pretty good position still right now, I'd say. And this is actually really cool. So if it comes down to the point where it's our last turn of Trick Room, we could actually double Trick Room to get 4 more turns of Trick Room.
Wow.
So that's a play very players really know about. Okay, let's see if he's slower.
Wow.
He shouldn't be.
He's slower.
Oh, wow, he is?
Yep.
Does he knock us out? No, right?
No, he doesn't knock us out. We live on 48 HP.
Okay, so at least we pick up the knockout onto Venusaur. That is a bit scary, though. Okay, so let's see. But Jellicent definitely beats Cresselia one-on-one. His Scrafty right now, not exactly in the best of positions. He's going to bring in Heatran, which is okay.
I think we still Scald Hyper Voice, same thing.
Yep. Knockoff shouldn't knock out the Gardevoir here, which is good. Yeah, I think we can win this one just with Jellicent right now.
Wow. Just because that you had identified that in the beginning of the match, that Venusaur was the biggest threat to us. Oh my gosh. So cool. You guys gotta understand. I mean, you guys are watching. Maybe I'm taking it from a different perspective, but it's really cool to be able to talk to a player and get inside their minds, and then see why they're making their decisions. I hope you guys are. That's the whole point of this series is to highlight good players and hopefully learn from them and see how they think. So I'm loving this, dude.
I'm loving it too because we've had some fantastic matches. Like, you can't ask for a better kind of series where you can learn when you have a fantastic opponents and teams. And you know, we haven't played perfectly definitely through the last few games, but that's the whole point, right? You know, you get to learn the most from these kind of games.
And he's definitely, I mean, I think he realizes he's in a pretty tough position. He switches out the Scrafty out into his crest.
I mean, that's he's probably protecting Heatran here. Let's see what he does.
Protects the Heatran.
Yeah, that's really to be expected. So Scald obviously does nothing. Hyper Voice. So he correctly identifies, realizing like he needs Scrafty to have a shot at winning this game even. Trick Room didn't expire here.
It just expired there.
Oh, it did. So we could have actually double Trick Room there. But that's fine. I think here we can just Scald. Well, who do we have in the back?
We just have Amoonguss in the back.
Amoonguss, right? Which is fine. I think here we're just going to want to Scald the Heatran and protect Gardevoir.
Okay.
Yeah, double Trick Room there would have been really clutch, actually. That's the move I should have recommended.
Yeah, it would have been cool. I don't think we lost track of turns, but we just weren't thinking about the turns. Like,
Yeah, I think part of it was, like, the Venusaur outspeeding the Gardevoir, too, under Trick Room. How slow is our Gardevoir again? I forget.
It should be... I mean, it's got 0 speed and it's negative. 0.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised on that Venusaur outspeeding us then, but... Let's see what he... I mean, right now it's just like he can't do very much of this Jellicent, which is the main thing.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I could think why that his Venusaur would definitely... Wow, he switches out Crest. Back out into the Scrafty.
Is he going for? He might be going for a double protect here, unless he can set up a substitute and he has enough HP. Then that would make sense.
He just had no fear about that. Obviously, I guess Hyper Voice wasn't the play. The protect was the play to make with Gardevoir. But had we gone for Hyper Voice?
Well, let's see what he does with
Waves.
Heatran. Okay, nice.
So that's fine.
That's awesome. Yeah, perfect. No burn, good. And Scald, I think, should knock out the Heatran here. Yes.
Nice.
Whew. After every turn, I'm like breathing a sigh of relief. We're getting closer and closer to the end game right now.
Definitely. I was gonna say, I think the reason why the Venusaur was, well, quote unquote, faster than us under Trick Room was, it looks like his team is pretty Trick Roomy too with Cress. So maybe he has zero speed Venusaur, negative nature, the same way our Gardevoir is.
Yeah. Okay. I think here we should switch Jelly out into the. Yep, and then protect, and then the following turn we can just Rage Powder or Hyper Voice. And Scrafty shouldn't be carrying.
Didn't Gardevoir just protect last turn? We're gonna go for the double protect.
Oh wow! That is a very good point. Yeah, sometimes I have those mental brain farts. That's a very good point. Okay, well, I don't even know if Knockoff can knock us out, but I'd rather play it safe. But then again, actually, well, he also gets Fake Out here, I guess. I would probably Will-O-Wisp Scrafty with Jellicent, because Knockoff doesn't knock our Jellicent out.
Okay.
And if we get the Will-O-Wisp off, then we can recover and, win the game through that. And I would probably actually just Hyper Voice here with Gardevoir. It basically forces him to target down the Gardevoir, otherwise we win the game outright.
Yeah, he does with Fake Out.
Okay, but he is going to be smart and target out, yeah. Okay, so we also confirmed the speeds here. Because we just learned that Cresselia outspeeds Gardevoir. But Will-O-Wisp connects, that's exactly what we needed. Good.
So, now we gel. Oh, wow.
Oh, he has Lumberry, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Definitely.
Well, he has to. I think here, Trick Room Protect with Jellicent and then Protect with Gardevoir.
Yeah, because then if we get the Trick Room up, I think we essentially, hopefully win.
Yeah. Let's see. The thing is, he can't afford for Cresselia to get a Hyper Voice. Okay, yeah.
Awesome.
Nice. So let's see what Cress goes for.
Stays asleep.
Oh, stays asleep. Even better.
And right there, that pretty much seals the game because we saw the speed. We saw all the speed breakdown basically last turn.
Right. So we should I would Will-O-Wisp the Scrafty here just to get that burn off for the remainder of the game. And then Hyper Voice, because then we can just Will-O-Wisp. We can just stall with Will-O-Wisp. Not stall, but you know what I mean. Like he has no way to take us out. And just in case Scrafty here underspeeds the Gardevoir, which I actually might think there's a chance it might. Okay, so we connect with the Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, that's
huge.
Awesome. We hit three Will-O-Wisps in this match. Goes for the knockoff, which now that he's burned, shouldn't kick.
Oh!
I spoke too soon.
Zoinks. Okay, well that makes this game a bit more interesting. Oh, and he's got Moonlight too. That's no fun.
I don't know, man.
Once again, an incredibly long match.
Gonna be the only one for this video again for sure. Maybe we'll extend the week or the time we spend with Aaron, so that it's not just 2 or 3 battles. But
okay, here. So I think at this point, our goal. It might actually honestly come down to timer because he's obviously relying on recovery as well, which is kind of crazy. But here we just want to Scald the Scrafty because Knockoff's not knocking us out, and then go for the Spore onto Cresselia.
Man, I can't believe that. I was thinking like just because he got, with us holding a Mega Stone and Knockoff being neutral, he's burned.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't anticipating to knock. I thought we'd hang on with like 1 or 2 HP, but I thought we'd hang on. That was the main thing. So unfortunately, catching us off guard there. He does go for the knockoff onto Jellicent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's actually fine by me because that means our Amoonguss keeps our item.
Yeah. I would.
How much HP is that Amoonguss? The Scrafty.
The Scrafty's at about 60%.
Okay. Let's see. I think it'd be better to recover here with Jellicent.
Yeah. I was gonna say we pretty much have to just to maintain 2 Pokemon on the field. And then I guess Giga Drain. Do we just Giga Drain the Scrafty?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a game that very may well come down to timer, though if played correctly, I think actually Cresselia should win in this kind of position, but the main difficulty is the 2-on-1, obviously, but the Moonlight right now is just the main concern. So he goes for the knockoff, yep, onto Jellicent, that's fine.
And Crest wakes up and goes for the Psychic on Amoonguss.
Okay. Let's see how much that does.
50%.
But now we can Spore the Cresselia once again.
And then do we just recover up again, or do you think we should just take the Scrafty out with the Scald?
I think we should knock it out here with Scald.
That's what I was gonna say. And then Spore the Crest. And I think this is our last turn. Last turn of Trick Room.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should have anticipated Scrafty, first of all, being slower than Gardevoir. That was definitely like a given. So I should have actually told us to switch out into a Amoonguss, got into Scrafty asleep, then we would have been perfectly fine. Okay, so Scrafty faints there, which is good. So it's a 2-on-1 now. Also a very long drawn out stally battle, but oof.
It's so crazy. Back to back matches unlike any other. All right, so at this point, do we recover up first, or do we just go for the Scald?
Okay, we have a lot of recovered PP. I mean, we definitely have enough PP left. It will remain. I mean, it'll help us for the remainder of the match. I think we should actually Trick Room.
Oh, because I heard it did just expire.
Yeah, let's Trick Room Protect here, actually. I'm actually hoping Cresselia wakes up here so we can Spore it once again, but we'll see.
Stays fast asleep.
Okay. Now this next play might seem crazy, but I actually might recommend us Giga Draining our own Jellicent, just because we can recover it back.
I really like that.
Just because I don't think a Giga Drain onto his is enough, so I think we should recover it with Jellicent and Giga Drain our own Jellicent.
I just want to see it. I just want to see it happen. I mean, you don't get to see it because the animation doesn't happen, but let's just, there it is. And of course, now we have enough HP to live a Psychic. Wow, I mean, honestly, if you could, oh wow, Crest wakes up right there, gets a Psychic off, so that's incredibly, is that a crit? I was gonna say, it kind of deserves it, but we live on 10. All right, so we had a little technical difficulty, but we're still right in the same position we're in, and Aaron was just saying when he goes for Moonlight,
Right, if he chooses a Moonlight, he can't knock out the Amoonguss, so at this point, I think we should just Scald Giga Drain once again. Actually, no, we should Scald Protect.
Scald Protect?
Yeah. Because if he wakes up, then... at this point, I mean, we're playing the sleep turn game.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But let's see how much we can do here with Scald.
Stays asleep.
Okay. Yeah, so this is actually really coming. Trick Room does expire. Okay. I guess we should Trick Room here once again.
Double Protect?
I would honestly consider doubling. Yeah, that's exactly the play I would recommend.
All right, let's go for it. I mean, at this point, this is a crazy... Oh my gosh!
What happened?
We got the Double Protect.
Oh, we got it!
Crest wakes up, goes for Psychic, Amoonguss protects itself.
Oh, that might actually be the game for us. Well, let's see. Timer is running out. We're at 3 minutes now. Okay.
Yeah, but I think that is the game, because now we just Scald over and over again and Spore.
Yeah. Holy cow, that was a very...
The match is forfeited. Oh my gosh, dude. That is crazy. I hope he's not mad. That was such an awesome game. That was such an awesome game.
Both of the games we've had so far have been absolutely nuts.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, you guys don't know this, but it's extremely late. Aaron, thank you so much for coming out. I know it's late.
No, thank you for having me. Well, dude, we have had 2 crazy episodes.
Yeah, this is awesome. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, please show some shady love, so thumbs up down below. Remember, Aaron's channel's in the description. He's definitely going to be coming back for at least one more episode. We might extend it because we're not getting the amount of battles, but we're getting some really, really awesome battles, and we're both hopping on Battle Spot together. So we'll see you guys next time. The next episode, of course, will be up on the following Tuesday next week. I love you so much. We're going to get out of here and probably get some sleep. Have yourselves a good day. I almost said have yourself some good days. I'm done. That's way too late. But above all else, keep it shady.
Holy cow, dude. That was nuts.